What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Planet Crafter. I'm actually starting at the loading screen because I wanted to show y'all something that I just noticed the other day. When you mouse over one of your saved games, the planet on the right actually changes to show you where you're at in terms of progress with terraforming. So like this is my very first game where I've basically reached all the stages that are available, and it's like a green lush world with water. Our current game that we're playing is still pretty barren, but there's water on it because we've reached the lake stage. And here's a brand new world that I made that I apparently never played on and it's just completely barren. So that's really cool. I never really noticed that before. You've got the clouds and the water and the greenery based on how much progress you've made towards terraforming. So that's a nice little detail. So we'll go ahead and load up our game. I'm going to start by looking at our numbers here. Looks like we got almost a third of the way in towards the moss stage. That's slow going. We got to get our rates up to really boost that. We made a lot of progress with the oxygen just by building that tier 2 biodome last time. We also replaced all of our drills with 2 tier 4 drills, and our pressure just went through the roof. So that's awesome. We also need to get our biomass up. There's a lot of stuff that we can unlock when our biomass gets higher. So we need to start working on that as well. We're doing pretty good with power. Let's check what we've got coming up on blueprints. So we'll get the seed spreader rocket at 650 mega TI. That's still a long ways away, you guys. Our tier 4 heaters coming up at 63 parts per billion for oxygen. That's still a long ways away, but oxygen is kind of the big thing that we are producing right now. So that should be going up a lot faster here soon. For heat, we just unlocked our tier 4 drill. So the next one is going to be the nuclear fusion generator. This is like the in-game power generator, and this thing is just monstrous. It's actually really, really small physically, but it just produces tons and tons of power. So that's a long way away, really far away. And then for pressure, we've got the gas extractor coming up soon, and our ore extractor is still a long ways away. So yeah, we've still got a lot of work to do, which is good. That means that we've got a lot of game to play. I'm having fun. I'm not anxious for this series to wrap up anytime soon. So let's go check our algae and our water. Let's go ahead and collect this stuff and put it into storage. I remember I was watching the previous episode just to kind of see how it turned out, see if there were any mistakes or recording glitches or anything. And I realized I was trying to build some flower spreaders and realized I didn't have all the stuff for it and just kind of abandoned it. And so I want to build some flower spreaders. We've kind of been neglecting some of our biomass stuff, and that will be good. So we've got 10 algae. We've got lots of water. Still going to go empty these things out. So I forget exactly what we were missing for our flower spreaders last time, but surely with all the water and algae, and I think we've got a lot of eggplants now. Yeah, surely we've got what we need to build those. So let me throw all this stuff in storage, and then I'll check the blueprints for that. So our flower spreaders need 3 water, super alloy, magnesium, and fertilizer. The fertilizer requires 2 eggplant, 3 algae, 1 sulfur. We don't have any already made up, so we can do this. We can make 2 of these. Let's make 2 flower spreaders right now, right this minute. So we'll take 6 of those, 2 of those. We're gonna need 4 eggplants. We'll need 2 super alloys and 2 magnesium. And technically we could replace our vegetubes with these because it's one. Oh, we are super low on super alloy. We got a few more in here. Ooh, we'll have to work on that. We could technically replace our vegetubes with the flower spreaders because you put flowers in them, you put seeds in them. But I'm gonna leave the the vegetubes because we've got more gold seeds than we're currently using, and so I don't have to break those down in order to get the gold seeds to put into these flower spreaders. All right, so 2 fertilizers, and now we need a bunch of water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's build some flower spreaders, you guys. This is gonna be awesome. So where are we gonna put these? Probably just right out front here. Kind of make a little entrance way to our biolab. And then let's hop back in. We'll grab some of our gold seeds. We still got 2 more gold seeds. And there's a couple of golden chests that we haven't found yet. So there's even more out there for us to find. So these are kind of like our grass spreaders. They're just going to slowly grow grass and flowers over time. And the flowers that you get, it's really cool. It's based on the flowers that you put in here. So because we put the gold seed, we're going to get gold seed flowers in here, which kind of look like the gold seed flowers that you get in the vegetube. If we put like a seed nulna or one of the other weird naming flowers in there, we would get those flowers instead, which is probably going to happen later because you also have to use the flowers to make trees later. And so I'm going to start with my gold seeds, which means I'll replace those with some other type of flower. All right. What are we going to do next? I think what I want to work on today is some upgrades to my base. So I've been waiting to unlock the large living compartment to really transform my storage into my long-term storage. It's not coming. We haven't unlocked it. I don't see it in my blueprints page here. And so I'm pretty sure it comes from one of the blueprint microchips. Let me just double check. I didn't accidentally unlock it at some point without noticing. Yes, I'm pretty sure it comes from one of the blueprint microchips. That requires going out and finding more microchips, which takes some time. I'm going to absolutely do that. I just don't want to do it right this minute. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do something with my storage. And a couple of other upgrades that I've been wanting to do to my base for a while now. We'll just go ahead and do all that today. So to start, let me eat and drink so we can kind of get that off our plate. Put the rest of our water in storage. Ooh, let's double check our trees. Clear these out so that those can keep producing. And I'm just going to unload all this stuff. I just drank water. By the time I need water again, we'll have more water from those things. So, what I want to do... and I'm sitting here thinking, do I want to do this right now? Or do I want to try to build a second tier 2 biodome? Because I said last episode we're going to build a second one before the end of the episode, but we just didn't have all the resources for it. That's the problem with this game. I want to do that. I want to build another algae generator. I want to work my storage and my base. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not speed running. I don't need to maximize my rates as early as possible. So what I want to do actually is I think I want to put a door right here and then have some of this scaffolding stuff. I don't forget what it's called. Foundation grids. Build like a little bridge that comes out, and we'll have our permanent storage over here. And that'll just be a nice kind of way to sort of connect those two things together without them physically being part of the same building. So let me start with that. We'll grab a couple of iron. We'll grab a couple of titanium. We'll grab a couple of silicon. And we'll start with a door right here. And then we'll do some of these guys. Those actually link together. That's nice. Okay. So I'm going to do a couple of these coming out like this. And I think, unfortunately, with what I want to do with this, that building right there might actually be in the way. So we might actually have to build like a temporary building, move all that stuff out so we can break that down so we can build the other stuff that I want to build out here. But let me keep getting this going a little bit farther. There, nice. So nice long bridge. And what I think I want to do is have a couple of little living compartments sticking off this way, and maybe a couple sticking off this way. And then since we've created like a little bridge there that's kind of blocking our means of getting in that direction, let's grab a little bit more iron. And we'll build some stairs that go over this. Let's do it right here. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. We can get over it with our jetpack. You know, I can just fly over it like that. But this looks nice. It looks nice. It looks like when we built this, we were considering the fact that you're going to need to get over this thing. All right, so let's do right here and right here. We'll do like that, and then we'll have a living compartment there and a living compartment there. I'm curious. Can you build a door without a living compartment? No. I was hoping I could build the door here and like link it to this platform, because I can't link the living compartment to the platform. That should be okay. I think we can just eyeball it. So that looks good. We'll put a door on that. So this will be one little storage room, and then we'll do another one. Yeah, that's gonna have to move, unfortunately. So we'll do another one here, and then I think I want to skip one and do one like here and here, rather than having them all connected. Or do we connect them? I don't know. Not quite sure. Let's see. Let's just make 3 that are connected and see. Maybe. Come on, connect. There we go. So need some more titanium. So how would this look if we did that? And maybe we could even put like a window in the middle. That's our aluminum now. That's right. We swapped our aluminum and our cobalt because we needed a second storage chest for all of our aluminum. That actually looks pretty cool. I like that. And that gives us a lot more space back here to just load up this back wall with storage chests. I like that. Yep, so we'll do the same thing over here, which means I need to get all this stuff out. So let me build a little temporary storage building right here. And I guess what we could do, I could actually start moving some of this in over here. Maybe we do that. Maybe we move some of it over here first. Just put it where it's going to go. But I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. I think what I want to do is have a lot of large storage containers facing sideways like this, just so we can cram more of them in. And then I will put, where is it? Where our sign? We can build a sign with magnesium, and I think I can put that on the side. So let me build one more kind of like, oh yeah. So this is a new feature. If I control click, I can actually place multiple of these without having to go back into my build screen. So yeah, we'll do something like that. And then yeah, we can just put a sign right here. And our sign will iron. So these 4 storage chests will be iron, and then we'll do another 4 here for like titanium and silicon. And then on the other side we can do like cobalt, magnesium, and aluminum. Break it up like that. I think that'll work. Yeah, and this is going to be just massive amounts of storage. Alright, let's do that. I think I'm gonna need more iron, so let me start. Let me start by unloading this breaking this down, moving all of this iron into here. And then I think I'm actually going to go clear out my aluminum ore extractors to get all of the iron and magnesium and stuff from that to help us build all of these storage chests that we're going to need. It might even be a good time, excuse me, I'm drinking coffee. It might even be a good time to build a couple of ore extractors at our base, just for the purpose of replenishing our common resources. Wow, no iron at all. There's some iron. Okay, this is going to be fun. I thought we were going to get a lot more iron from that. So yeah, my plan was always to have a couple of ore extractors at our base just to restock our common resources. And so maybe this is a good time to build those too. Our hydration's getting low, so let's let's unload this stuff so we have inventory space to get some water. Wow, we've run out of aluminum storage again. Well, since we're in the process of building more storage for everything, I guess it doesn't really matter where I put this, so I'll just throw it in there with the titanium. Yeah, throughout this process, I'm periodically going to have to just take a break and come empty out our water collectors and collect algae so that those things can keep on producing. One algae, come on. Those things are supposed to produce lots of algae. Our tier 2 guy over here, he's doing a great job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's nice. I mean, I expect the tier 2 algae generator to produce more algae than the tier 1. But I also expect the tier 1 to produce more than 1. Come on. I like having that door on the back of the tier 2 biodome, because I can do what I just did. I can collect my water, I can go into the lake and collect all the algae, and then just come through the back and collect my trees and just make one big loop collecting all this stuff. So yeah, look at these flowers. That's beautiful. I love it. Alright, so what does the ore extractor take? Ooh, we're actually kind of low on osmium. We've got enough to build 2 more ore extractors. Yeah. Okay, so 2 more ore extractors. Let's just go ahead and build those now so that they can be producing the resources that we're using while we're using them. So we'll need 2 iridium rods, 2 super alloy. Oh, goodness. We're almost out of that stuff. 2 aluminum, 2 titanium. And I'm pretty sure we're good on power, so we don't need to worry about that. Actually, let me grab the aluminum from over here first. And the titanium. So I think I want to put these kind of over here. And so I'm going to put them a little ways away just so we have some room to expand our storage if we need to in the future. But I kind of want to put them over here so that we can like put some stairs over here. And we can just, from our storage, come out to our ore extractors and get more of the resources that we are storing. Holy moly. Ah, I forgot my water. I didn't leave any water behind in my inventory. Death number 2. I unloaded all of my water. Oh well, at least our inventory was empty. We didn't lose anything. It was still a little embarrassing, guys. Okay, so iron. We're gonna need all of this iron, basically. Let's build some more large storage crates. So we'll do 1. I wish it kept the orientation. I don't know why it resets the orientation. It's like if I'm gonna build multiples of these things, maybe I want them facing the same way. Oh, magnesium for that. just going to grab the rest of this. So we'll put a sign right here and call this magnesium. No. Well, what are we going to put in here? What do we want next to our iron? I think I actually want titanium. I think I want my iron, titanium, and silicon all on this side, because those are like the 3 ingredients for building structures. And so if you're going to need one of them, you're probably going to need the others. So, yeah, this guy. So we'll do 4 more of these. That's like almost perfect, the spacing for that. And then another sign here. For some reason that was rotated 90 degrees, so let's try this again. And this will be silicon. Okay, now what I need to do is move everything out of here. So I'm just going to load up and just move everything into the new storage, whether it goes in this building or not, just to get it out of there. The stuff that does belong in here, I'll put it where it goes. So our titanium, our silicon, our iron, I'll put all that where it goes. But then the other stuff, the cobalt, magnesium, and aluminum, we're just going to throw that stuff somewhere. We got plenty of extra storage for all of it, so we should be okay. Whoops, I deconstructed that and didn't have enough inventory space for it, so some of the iron dropped on the ground. I think I'm going to throw it all over here on the far side, just so I kind of know where it is. We can't quite... Yeah, might as well. We'll take what we can in each trip. So we'll throw that in there, we'll throw magnesium in there, and now we just got aluminum left. So we didn't actually need a temporary storage. That's good. I guess that makes sense. When you're upgrading your storage, the idea is to have more than you used to have, and so you can move it all over. You have room for it now. Alright, this should only take one more trip after this. Oops. Let's do that. I'm just going to throw the rest of the aluminum... Whoops. The rest of the aluminum in some of these other storage crates. Alright. I think we're going to need to unload all of this before we can break down those structures. So we need the extra inventory. Oh, come on. We got a lot of aluminum, you guys. That's really good. That's good. I'm not complaining. Alright, so now we can build our living compartment on this side. Kind of right there. We'll throw a door on it. We'll do living compartment. I see it. I see it. I've got water on me this time, so we're okay. And we'll do this. Yeah, that works. That works. Let me go grab one more iron. And we'll put some stairs going down the back over here. And this will lead to our ore generators. And so now we've got room if we need to expand in the future to add a couple more living compartments on this way and just extend that bridge. This looks really cool. I like this. I like having the little bridge that leads to these other buildings outside. I think I might also put some signs on the outside here. I'm going to use this thing like once and then know where everything's at. But again, just for completeness in design, just put some signs on the outside that kind of labels what's in each of these buildings. So I hope we have enough iron for all the for all the storage crates that we're about to build. swap some of this stuff around. We'll throw the rest of our aluminum in there. Now let's build, let's throw on a window. That's going to take some cobalt. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab my beans so we don't die of hunger. These are not quite growing, not quite done growing, so we'll grab that. You know what I need to do? I need to put some water in here. I need there to be some water that's like super close by rather than having to go all the way to my biobase to get it. So once again, we'll just kind of make our rounds here really quick. Unload our water, harvest our algae. Our food over here is probably done growing. So let's harvest these. We've got to stay on top of our food because we're going to need so much eggplant and mushroom, and probably need to start growing squash here soon. I don't want to run into the same problem where by the time I need it, I only have 2 or 3, and so we have to wait for it to grow. So probably going to throw in some more food growers pretty soon and start growing some squash as well. Yeah, this is tier 2 algae generator. He's carrying the team. At tier 1, it's kind of embarrassing. Look at this. None. 1. Okay, you got 1. Again. And the crowd went mild. Which, I guess, in all fairness, that's all I could carry. So maybe we shouldn't complain too hard. Alright. Storage. Storage lockers. So we'll do that, and that. And we'll do 4 here. 1, 2. I wonder if I turn this way if it will keep this orientation. 3. Oh no. That's it. That's all of our iron, guys. Okay. So maybe let's empty out these guys again. I'll probably head over to my aluminum ore extractors and empty those out. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put my aluminum over here just because I've got so much of it. It's taking up so much space. So we'll do a sign for aluminum right there. I think what's going on whenever I place a sign and then it opens the storage chest is because I'm clicking on the storage chest to place the sign. And so I think the game is trying to handle both of those actions. Alright, so load up our aluminum first. I'm going to try to be consistent about starting from the right and loading up to the left so that I don't have like 2 or 3 pieces of stuff in every single storage crate. Alright. And then maybe I can probably go ahead and move something. I'll move the cobalt over. That middle section will be cobalt. Even though it's not done, we can just get it put in here. And I'm also going to I'm going to move this one to this end just so I can be consistent and start on the right side. And then I don't have to like move it later. And so we'll come back and build another storage locker there once we've got the iron to do so. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and move my magnesium over just to get it on the right side, the correct side. So this we can put away. This, oh, we've got a little bit more iron. Probably not enough to finish all of our storage lockers, but more than I thought we had. So I'll throw the no, I'm going to do this. This makes more sense. We'll put one here, and that's going to be our magnesium. So now everything is where it goes. We'll go ahead and build a second one here. And a third. Nice. Oops. Can we get a fourth? Nope, that's it. Alright, we've got magnesium for 2 more signs. So we'll do a sign here. For magnesium, and then we'll do a sign over here for, oh, whoops. No! Misclicked. Followed by a misclick. And this will be cobalt. Alright, all of our other stuff that's currently in storage in our base, like our iridium, our uranium, our superalloys, osmium, fabric, this stuff can just stay in here. This is more of our common resource mass storage out here. But if we want to in the future, we could move it out here, and we've left room to expand this if needed. So let's empty these out. Put all this stuff away. Cobalt and magnesium. And then I'm going to head over to my aluminum ore extractors and bring back what I can. We use so much resources on that. We need to restock, resupply. This planet's looking good. You can see there's just a tinge of green starting to form on the ground in some places, like way back there. Oh yeah, look at that. That's more than a tinge. So that's the moss that's starting to grow over the planet. So we'll grab all of that, grab the iron, the aluminum. What else are we low on? I think we're actually good on titanium, so let's grab silicon and cobalt. Let me put some of this stuff in here just so we can clear this out and it will keep producing. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll bring some cobalt back with us. Yeah, this world's looking really good. We're up to 145 mega TI. I don't think we're close to anything, but that's just good progress. Things are coming along with that. You know what I want to do over here, since we're here? I actually want to build a little energy level screen. Let's do it on the ground. Actually, let's do this. We'll build another little foundation grid kind of right here next to it. Can I go down? Yeah. And then we'll put a little energy screen. Oh, ooh, can we build a desk? We can build a desk! There we go. And then an energy screen on that. This just makes sense, right? This is kind of our power. Whoa. Whoa! I just got crushed by a meteorite, you guys. That thing just nailed me from space. Maybe I'll go indoors and eat some food. That's not the first time it's happened to me, but it's still super duper rare for that to happen. Yeah, the point is, it makes sense to have your energy screen over by your energy. So now we can come over here and say, you know what, maybe we need to build some more energy. Alright, this is looking good. I think I need to put some... I want to build some of these little, I always forget what they're called, foundation grids underneath these buildings so they're not just floating. But I'd rather prioritize the storage first. And even then, none of these chests are full. So I don't actually need to build all these storage lockers just yet. So maybe I just hold off on that and keep the iron for other things that may require iron in the near future. I'll do that. That seems smarter than building a ton of stuff that I don't actually need right now. Okay. We'll do one more little loop here for all of our water and algae. And then I think we should have enough of whatever it is we need to build a second tier 2 algae generator. How are we doing on time? We're about 35 minutes in. Yeah, that guy, I need to break that down. I'm only ever getting 1 algae from it. You can upgrade a tier 1 algae generator to tier 2 pretty easily. So put all this stuff away and upgrade our tier 1 algae generator to tier 2. I'm going to keep a water on me. Ooh, I'm actually out of storage for water. That's kind of a good problem to have. You know what we can do? We can we can make a few more bacteria samples to use up some of our water and algae just for space, because we're going to need those. We're always going to need bacteria samples. So our tier 2 algae generator, 2 bioplast nuggets. We're going to get 1 from this. Fertilizer, which we don't have, so let's make that. This takes algae, eggplant, and sulfur. Getting kind of low on sulfur. I think before this episode's over, I'm going to head over to the sulfur area on the map and build a ore extractor over there. Alright, so magnesium and 2 super alloys. We're going to get 1 back and we'll get the magnesium back. So we just need 1 of these and 1 super alloy. And that might be our last super alloy, you guys. Yep, that's it. We either got to start making this stuff or go find some more laying around on the ground. Okay, so I think do we have everything in our inventory, or we're going to get an eggplant from that, which we don't need. We'll get a bioplast nugget, magnesium, and super alloy. So yeah, we're good. So let's deconstruct this. Let's make sure that it hasn't produced its lonely 1 algae. Nope. And we'll go build a second one over on this side of the lake. If we can get back up on the surface. So we'll build it over here. Yeah. So that should start producing as much algae as this one has been producing. Eventually I'm going to build more. I want to have like 4 or 5, maybe 6 of these things. Just so that when we do need algae and we've used up a lot of algae, then it should make it a lot easier to replenish our supply of algae. Plus, you know, the biomass, the oxygen, the terraforming stats that you get from them. Okay, I said I was going to build an ore extractor for sulfur. I think there's a few things that are stopping us from doing that right now. One is we're out of super alloy, but we can make more. We've got the basic resources to craft it, so that's not a huge problem. The bigger problem, I think, is going to be power. So we've got 54 available. An ore extractor takes 34, so we could build 1, but I want to build 2. So I think we are going to build a nuclear reactor, which also requires super alloy. So we can do this. We can pull it off. Oh, that's assuming we have the osmium. I forgot that the ore extractors take 2 osmium. Oh, we're 1 osmium short. So this is okay. We can get more osmium. Let's do some minor exploring. I'll bring some water and food with me. Let me unload these resources really fast. I think I know where there's another osmium mine. I think. So let's head in this direction. And I am actually going to grab any iron that I find, just because we're so low on iron. I'm not going to go super crazy, but if it's just right in front of me, I'll pick it up. So there's this back corner of the map that we haven't really made our way to. I kind of came over here a little bit when I was looking for ice the other day, but then we stopped and turned around. And I think there's a cave back here that has osmium. It's either osmium or uranium. I don't remember. I don't want to get too much iron. I don't want to fill up my inventory and not have room for all the osmium that we're hopefully going to get. But I also need to grab some titanium and silicon so we can build a little outpost over here. Oh, there's our... Oh, I didn't realize that's actually a little bit easier to get to from this side. I didn't realize it was pointing in this direction. So there's this sort of canyon area over here. Let's jump down in here, hit our jetpack, and over here I believe is a cave. Yes, so I'm gonna build my little outpost outside here. And before I head into that cave, let me go this way. There's some sort of crashed ship or satellite over here. It's very, very small. There's not a whole lot of stuff in it. And hopefully we'll find a microchip. Actually, I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. Hopefully we can find another blueprint microchip. Wouldn't it be funny after I build my new mass storage, I unlock the large living quarters? But that's okay. I'm actually really happy with the storage area that we ended up building. I think it's a lot better than what I was thinking of. Wow, beans! So many beans. That's awesome. Microchip. What's this say? Private scavenger, letter from mission reconnaissance. An abnormal number of ships of various companies have disappeared in the, whatever that word is, prime sector. Go there and find information. Primary objective, investigate the sector, find any reasons why some ships seem to have vanished. Secondary objectives, find and report presence of any hostile life. Identify any crashed ship and report them to their respective corporations. Record whereabouts of all merchandise found. So yet another ship that seems to have crashed mysteriously on this planet. And their mission was actually to find out why so many ships seem to be crashing on this planet. So there's something going on with this planet, you guys. There's something that's knocking ships and satellites and stuff out of space. This... do I want to bring any of this? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I want to leave my inventory open for osmium if we can find it. I'm going to go ahead and drink my water and eat my beans. We've reached the point where we don't have to be super duper conservative with food and water. I used to wait until I was blacking out before I would eat and drink. Ooh, bioplast nugget, that's really good. We'll grab the sulfur, not the squash. Actually, you know what? We'll take all of this. Our outpost is right over here. We'll throw a storage crate in our outpost to put some of this stuff in. So yeah, osmium and sulfur. Looks like this is the right place. I think there is a uranium mine over here, but I think it's on the other side of the canyon. So I'm going to unload the beans, the squash, the iridium, the iron, and these plants. I'm going to keep the sulfur, osmium, super alloy, and bioplast nugget, and of course the microchip. And then I think we can actually just go through this cave. It comes out on the other side, somewhere closer to our base. But I couldn't remember where the other entrance to this place was. This is the entrance in the canyon is the one that I know about, so that's the one I came to. So I'm going to prioritize osmium over sulfur, but I'll take both. So actually, since there's so much sulfur in here, I may hold off until next episode to build the ore extractors in the sulfur area. Because the reason I wanted to do that right now was because we were getting really low on sulfur. But we're not really low on sulfur anymore. I realize those are going to despawn if I just drop them on the ground, but like I said, I'm going to prioritize osmium over sulfur because we can get more sulfur with the ore extractors. We're not anywhere near being able to regenerate osmium with our tier 2 ore extractors yet, so whatever we can find, we got to keep. So let's pass through the Canyon of Dying, the place where I had my first death. There's a lot of aluminum in here. A lot of aluminum I missed. It's so funny. In previous playthroughs of this game, aluminum was such a scarce resource, and I was constantly having to go back to the aluminum area to clear out my ore extractors to get more. And now I've got more aluminum than I do anything else. I don't know why that is. You know what else I want to do here? You know what else I want to do? I often come back to my base from this direction. I think I want to build another living compartment there and have a door that goes out the back side. I shouldn't have to walk all the way around my base like a commoner to get back in. Alright, let's unlock this blue chip. Mining speed T4. That's good, but honestly I'm not super crazy about it. There are other recipes I would have preferred. Increased mining speed is good, but it's just not a huge priority of mine right now. So let me do this little living compartment. Let me grab some iron, some titanium, some silicon, and we're going to throw a living compartment on here and a door that goes to the outside. And then I also want to put up a little window, so iron and cobalt, and some stairs. Yeah, I'm digging our new storage area. That looks really good. So I'm going to put a window right here to sort of, turn this into a little hallway, so it's not just a big old open area. Then we'll put some stairs on the outside to make it look a little bit nicer. Yeah, so now when we're coming back from exploring in this direction, we can just hop into our base right here. Might even put some windows on this side, because this base is very flat. I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it right now. So, let's empty out these guys. And put it in our storage. I'm going to sort all this just so it's easier to find. Being able to just control click and move everything of the same type, huge quality of life improvement. I'm so glad they introduced that. But it's still helpful to sort your inventory so everything's together before you do that. Okay, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Let's take a look at our stats really fast. We made a lot of good progress towards moss. You can just tell looking at it that it's ticking up a lot faster than it was last episode. So we'll probably hit that next episode. We didn't really build anything new. We upgraded our tier 1 algae generator to tier 2 and built 2 tier 2 flower spreaders. So that's going to give us a lot more oxygen and a little bit more biomass. So our biomass is ticking up pretty good. Our oxygen levels are a lot higher. How close are we to that tier 1 or the seed spreader rocket? 650, so still nowhere near that. Let's go take a look at our biomass screen really fast just to see what's coming up next there. And And we've got the biomass rocket coming up at 175. That's right around the corner. That's going to be the beginning of next episode. So that's going to increase our biomass rates, which is going to be good because then we can get our tier 2 flower spreader. And our food grower tier 2 is coming up soon. So, and that last one, I just kind of glossed right over that. Tree spreader. That's huge. So our tree spreader is kind of the beginning of the end of the game. So unlocking that, yeah, we're definitely going to want to bump up our biomass rates here soon so we can reach that tree spreader. So I think this is a good place to stop. We got a lot done today. We built our permanent storage. So good. I really like this outside area now. We've got some ore extractors to start replenishing our resources that we use to expand our base. We built some flower spreaders, a new algae generator, found a new osmium mine, did a little bit exploring. All in all, a good episode. A lot of progress made. I'm having a lot of fun, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you next time. And save.